All right, Cheezer Sloan, welcome to another video on the finals. It's been a bit, but today, well, the last 2 days really, I took a bit of a stream break and I've been catching up on a bunch of different shit. And one of the things I've been catching up on is the video side. So all my like Slay the Spire videos that I've been doing, like that series that I've been doing, I've recorded a lot of those. And I haven't uploaded them in a while, so I'm kind of like bulk uploading them right now. I think I actually am literally doing that in the background as I'm recording this. So getting those up on the HRL side, getting those races up, and I think I'm going to do a recap for this week and talk a little bit about new rules. Not talking to it in there as well. So I think I'm going to, we're going to do that. And then I have some real life races to go over. I have the videos I do with Clad, and those are all ready to go. Just need to upload them. So lots of stuff to catch up on. And then, of course, doing this finals video, I think I want to do one more at least as well before the next update. So catching up on those two. So basically, I'm just on extreme YouTube video catch up right now. I also have a pizza in the oven in the background, and our pizza oven's weird and it cooks kind of like unevenly. I should have chose the other one for doing a commentary in the middle of it, but if I sound a little rushed, it's because I want to get down in time to rotate it so it cooks more evenly. It'll still be good, but it's just gonna, I don't know, it's gonna piss me off a little bit if it's not cooked like super even. I don't know, it's just gonna bother me, and it'll still taste really fucking good, but it's just annoying. I don't know, it's a first world problem, I guess. But anyways, all tangents aside, it's been a while. So how am I feeling on the finals? We've also missed a couple updates. To be fair, the most recent update was like literally just a store update. Like, I don't think there was anything. I'm checking. There was literally nothing besides that. It was just a store update. Oh, I guess the ranked rewards too, my bad. The ranked rewards rolled out too. That's actually kind of a big thing. So I should mention that. As far as like balance changes and bug fix, all that stuff, there's nothing on that side. Just a store update and ranked rewards. You see I'm not running, well, there's no emerald skin for the pike, but I am running, I think I've got, what is it, the charm and like the sticker on there. I'll probably do a video with the AK to show that off. I'll try to do a video with all the emerald weapons and skins and show them off. I probably should have done that for this one, but we got a lot of pike gameplays stored up, so it is what it is. But they released that stuff, and it was really nice to get the multi-bucks reward. It's not like too much, but it was nice to get that. That's obviously like really cool for them to do, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of companies that do like live service games like this don't do stuff like that too often, it doesn't feel like. And yeah, like having an in-game currency like reward tie-in to like your ranked performance is kind of cool. Even though it's not like a ton, it's still kind of nice. It's a nice gesture, so I thought that was really cool. And the emerald skins look awesome. I'm not really going to talk about I already forgot the fucking game mode it's called. Terminal attack rewards, because I didn't really play that. I played it very late, and as soon as I got to the point where it was just light sniper lobbies, I was like, yeah, this is fucking garbage. And I got to plat and I called it a day, because I did not have it in me to play any more than that. As soon as I got to those lobbies, man, it's just like, that is one of the worst experiences I've had in a shooter ever, which is such a contrast from Cash Out in this game, which is generally like really fun and one of the best experiences. It's just terrible. So not really going to talk about those, but the emerald rewards are really fucking cool. They look great. And it was really nice to finally get them, and I definitely feel like I feel good about grinding that out and getting those, because they're skins that I'll run for a decent amount of time, at least on like all those weapons. So yeah, they're really cool. The previous update actually had some stuff to talk about though. So let me roll back to the one before this one, because we missed some stuff. There's a lot of things. Oh yeah, so the World Tour, there's an event in World Tour. It's going to be going away soon, I hope, where they're experimenting with like you get a health buff when you get the plug. It's super unnecessary. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not my favorite thing that they've done, that they've experimented with. And it's really stupid that it's a thing in the final. Like, at least in the qualifier rounds, I kind of get it, but the fact that it's a thing in the final is like really dumb. So yeah, not a big fan of that, but it's also not like, I wasn't like, oh, I'm not gonna play this week because of that. It was just more of just a slight inconvenience. Nothing too bad, just not my favorite, but they experimented with that. So yeah, there's the rank board stuff. What else do we have? There's some changes to the smoke nade, changes to the data reshaper. I want the big things. What are the big things that we missed? Oh yeah, they adjusted the mesh shield again. But in my opinion, I haven't. To be fair, I have not tried it yet, so I do need to play some heavy and try the mesh shield again. But they did change the cooldowns on it quite a bit. I still don't think it's enough, and I still think the cooldown just probably shouldn't. I just don't think it needed to be a thing at all. I get where they're coming from with it, especially like mouse and key players. It's really advantageous to just be able to flick, and you're able to like still keep up a decent move speed, but like virtually be unshootable at the same time with how quickly you can just flick the mouse. You don't even have to have a really high sensitivity on mouse to be able to do that. So like I get where they're coming from, but I don't know. I don't really think it needed to be a thing. But Teammate's actually running mesh in this. So it's definitely better. Don't get me wrong. It's for sure better. I still don't know if it's like the pick though. I don't know if it's the go-to. They nerfed kind of the grenade launcher. Well, yeah, no, I'd say it's an overall nerf. And it does feel like a nerf. It feels like the grenade launcher has been a lot less used. And I think it's a pretty decent one where like it still seems usable. It still seems pretty good in the right hands, but it doesn't seem as like automatically anybody can use this and be like super annoying as it was before. So I think that was pretty good. A slight damage nerf to the pike. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the pike is that bad. The slight damage nerf, don't get me wrong, it doesn't make a huge difference. From what I understand, the difference is that like when you get into the damage fall off, it's gonna, because the damage is lower to start off with, it's going to increase the shots it takes to kill quicker in the damage fall off range. That's how it should function. If it doesn't function that way, my bad. But unless I'm misunderstanding something, they would like, that's how this change would work. Like having that max damage be lower, unless the damage fall off was already like really sharp, that's how it would work. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't have the literal data on the pike. That's how I imagine it should work, and that's how it feels. If I'm wrong on that, my bad. But I'm not gonna lie, I think the pike feels fine after this nerf. I don't know. I think there's a lot of other things that feel way cheaper. Don't get me wrong, the pike is really strong still, but I think there's a lot of other things in the game that feel like way cheaper than the pike right now, in my opinion. And you actually have to be able to aim. You actually have to be able to aim. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not the hardest gun to aim in the world, but you still have to like aim and hit shots with the pike, and it's not great up close. I think it's fine. I think it's fine right now. That's my opinion on it. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll change. The V9S got a really weird change. I have to try it. I still haven't tried it yet with this change, but it got, from what I can tell, a nerf, essentially. It kind of seems like a nerf to me, but they kind of try to explain it that it's not a nerf, but I mean, they decreased the rate of fire drastically and slightly increased the damage to compensate. I feel like it's got to be a nerf, but I'm gonna try it at some point. I'm gonna mess around with it and see how I feel about it. It's a very weird change. I want to say that this was done, I think they made, it's about like macros or some shit. Like it's a PC change, honestly. Or if we're going back to old like COD 4 days, like a modded controller change. That's literally like what it is, from what I'm reading. Very weird one. Not really too sure how I feel about it. The thing that I want to bitch about, well, let me just say in general that overall it was a decent first like big balance change update. I, for the most part, think all the changes were at least like steps in the right direction. The V9S is the weird one, but for the most part, they're all at least like steps in the right direction. They're all decent changes. And I'm having more fun with the game. That being said, quick rant at the end of this one. I'll probably get into it more in the next video. Dude, the sword. Okay, so now that the GL has been dealt with, we got to do something about the light sword. That thing is fucking obnoxious. Like, the GL being OP as fuck was kind of the thing that was keeping it in check. That was the one good thing about the GL being really stupid. But now that it's been nerfed, the sword lights are out, and it is, like, we gotta do something about this shit. It is the cheapest thing in the game. It's so unfun to play against. Whenever I'm not going against sword lights, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really liking the season. Whenever I'm going against them, it's really annoying. That's all I've got for this one. I gotta go check on my pizza. There will definitely be another follow-up video or two, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.